again. Thank you for coming back and seeing us at Shelter in the Storm, the Course in Miracles lesson 112. And yes, I am doing 2 lessons back to back for the recording because of our computer hiccup that we've just had yesterday, pardon me, but I only focus on 1 lesson per day as prescribed by Jesus. So even if I'm reading and recording more than 1 per day, I'm actually doing only the 1 lesson per day, in case you were wondering. Okay, let's get going with part 5 of chapter 7. This is called Healing and the Changelessness of Mind. The body is nothing more than a framework for developing abilities, which is quite apart from what they are used for. That is a decision. The effects of the ego's decision in this matter are so apparent that they need no elaboration. But the Holy Spirit's decision to use the body only for communication has such a direct communication with healing that it does need clarification. The unhealed healer obviously does not understand his own vocation. Only minds communicate. Since the ego cannot obliterate the impulse to communicate, because it is also the impulse to create, it can only teach you that the body can both communicate and create, and therefore does not need the mind. The ego thus tries to teach you that the body can act like the mind and is therefore self-sufficient. Yet we have learned that behavior is not the level for either teaching or learning, since you can act in accordance with what you do not believe. To do this, however, will weaken you as a teacher and a learner because, as has been repeatedly emphasized, you teach what you do believe. An inconsistent lesson will be poorly taught and poorly learned. If you teach both sickness and healing, you are both a poor teacher and a poor learner. Healing is the one ability everyone can develop and must develop if he is to be healed. Healing is the Holy Spirit's form of communication in this world, and the only one he accepts. He recognizes no other, because he does not accept the ego's confusion of mind and body. Minds can communicate, but they cannot hurt. The body, in the service of the ego, can hurt other bodies, but this cannot occur unless the body has already been confused with the mind. This situation, too, can be used either for healing or for magic. But you must remember that magic always involves the belief that healing is harmful. This belief is its totally insane premise, and so it proceeds accordingly. Healing only strengthens. Magic always tries to weaken. Healing perceives nothing in the healer that everyone else does not share with him. Magic always sees something special in the healer, which he believes he can offer as a gift to someone who does not have it. He may believe that the gift comes from God to him, but it is quite evident that he does not understand God if he thinks he has something that others lack. We'll leave our text there for now. Let us move on with lesson 112. So our review ideas for lesson 112 for morning and evening review are: lesson 93, light and joy and peace abide in me. I am the home of light and joy and peace. I welcome them into the home I share with God, because I am a part of Him. And lesson 94, I am as God created me. I will remain forever as I was, created by the changeless like Himself. And I am one with Him, and He with me. And every hour on the hour, guys, repeat, light and joy and peace abide in me. And on the half hour, I am as God created me. Giving just a moment to each lesson as you remind yourself of it in the review lesson. Okay guys, that's that. Lesson 112. And now, Jesus comments for review 3 part 2, lesson 112. 112. I will remain forever as I was, created by the changeless like Himself. I am one with Him, and He with me. You are blessed beings, indeed. I am that one you know as Jesus. As you go through these reviews, we want you to notice how they make you feel. Make them less about thinking. Make them less about words, and really get into the feeling. What does it feel like to know you have never been changed by any of the foolish ideas and judgments you have made? What does it feel like to remain perfect as God created you? This is a feeling. And that feeling gives you confidence. That feeling brings you peace. That feeling causes the ups and downs and winds of change to fade away from you. You see that no matter what happens in your life, no matter what comes and goes, no matter what joys and sorrows pass across the sky of your consciousness, the sky is still there. The blue sky and sun are still there. You are still there, always there, regardless of what dramas pass through your mind. This is a very important realization, because the next time a drama, intense joy, or change in your life comes, you know it really has nothing to do with you. You are the changeless sky. You are the consciousness that observes. This is a wonderful place to be. It does not mean you do not care about anything. On the contrary, it means you are able to see you are above, beyond, and bigger than all of those things that play out in the drama on the stage of your life. You are, indeed, the stage. You are not the players. This allows more calmness, peace, and joy to enter your consciousness, because you do not see any of these things as a threat or something to hold on to. They are like clouds, allowed to pass across the consciousness of your sky. I am that one you know as Jesus, and we will see you again tomorrow. Indeed you shall. Namaste, blessed beings.